Welcome to Speaking About That.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a long time since we see each other. Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Speaking About That. Carter here. Um, Very happy that I'm able to film a new episode again. We've been gone for so long. I'm so sorry. So now we are back with a brand new episode, and we're gonna do more and more episode, bringing more guests, and so just stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned. So yeah, today I'm with Darren. Darren, say hi to the
Hello
people, man.
guys. Welcome back. We are back
Yep,
from
yep.
inactivity.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. Speaking about that is back, and
Yes, sir.
we hope that we can be very very consistent because
Yep.
we really really love doing this, and we love to speak to a lot of people. So today is two of us only. Ziada is not here, busy man. Understand? Not just him. I'm busy also, but he will be back in the upcoming episode. So you guys stay tuned. If you miss him, yeah, just stay tuned for coming upcoming episode. So first of all, so happy that we're back, and also I brought two of my uni friends to this episode. Also, we are getting near to the National Day, so I think it's a great day to film this episode to talk about things that I think is quite niche and also serious in Malaysia. So before we start off the topic and start off this episode, let's do a little bit of introduction. I'll let my guests do the ice breaking. So yeah, let's start off with the guy with the beard, man.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Bhavan, Carter's friend from Taylor's. So I would like to thank Carter and Darren for inviting me to this podcast. So I'm very excited about it.
Of course, man. I'm grateful for your time also. Next, the guy with the big headphone, man.
Okay, so hello everyone. My name is Wizardry. I would like to thank the Speaking About That, the SAT team, for having me as a podcast guest, as this is my first time. So I'm excited about today's episode. So let's get to it.
Okay.
Let's
So
get it.
our guest today is Whis and Bhavan. Give them a round of applause and some cheering. A little bit sound effect, bro. A little bit sound effect. So yeah, guys. So both of them, we are four of us. We are all from the same uni, but
Yes, sir.
it's my friend Darren, because Darren is from a different batch. So yeah, grateful to bring both of you in. So yeah, little bit. So let's let's talk about the topic today. So what are we talking today is about unity in Malaysia. So see, nearing to National Day, it's like Satu Malaysia is all about three different races because Malaysia involves a lot of races. So the main races will be Malay, Chinese, and Indian.
Mm.
So it's important three of these race unite each other. So that's why National Day. So from the history and everything, these three races in Malaysia plays. I mean, each each of them plays a very very important role, and also it influence how great Malaysia is because different races you have different kind of culture, different kind of food. So
Religion.
everything we mix together and religion, everything mixed together is it makes something very very special and beautiful. And we are very very grateful of it. So that's why today we'll be talking unity. Unity is a word that is very very strong and is very very important to us Malaysian. Okay, so okay, over here, four of us, we can see we have three different races here. We have Wizard. Uh, Wizard is Malay. Bhavan is Indian, and me and Darren we are Chinese. So yeah. Um, let's start off with Bhavan. Bhavan, I think from young until uni or working days, do you feel like do you how to say because three different races. I mean, you growing up with mostly is your same races, right? When you grow up, is it the people that your friends? I mean, the friends that you make. Is it mostly Indian?
Yeah, I mean that was for primary school lah.
I
Secondary
see.
school, I mean I mixed with of course obviously there's you have Indian, Malay, and Chinese as I come from a government school, but still my circle of friends is the same race lah. Like my
When you're young, lah. When you're young.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel yes. I think most of us when we're born as a baby or as a I mean going to the kindergarten, I think the friends that we make is mostly is the same races when we
Yeah.
start off. So yeah. So I think how about Wizard? How when during like kindergarten, what kind of friend that you grow up with? Like which kind of race? Is it like mixed or is yeah?
Okay, that's a very good question. Actually, when I was 5 to 6 years old, when I
Mm-hmm,
was a when I was a little kid at a kindergarten school,
mm-hmm.
I actually grew with multiple races lah, not only Malays, but I also grew with
Mm.
Chinese and also Indian. So I actually made friends in kindergarten.
Oh.
Followed by the primary school also, still multiple races like Malay, Chinese, Indian also along the
Mm.
way. Until today, I'm still growing not only with a group of Malay people, but also with multiple races also lah. Because
Mm.
understanding about my experience so far, I've also had the chance to lepak with the Chinese, lepak with the
Yeah.
Indian, and also other international people also. So it's
Yeah.
actually from there I can actually learn also lah about the diverse
Correct.
culture, their background and everything. So yeah, I grew up with multiple races, not only like only Malays.
Correct.
Mm.
That's great. That's great. How about Darren?
Okay, for me also, for me, my case is almost the same as Bowen. Mainly, I make friends with friends that are from the same race, like Chinese.
Mm-hmm.
Since primary school, secondary school, because because when I was in secondary school, the majority was Chinese, so uh, main the majority of my friends consist of Chinese. Only one or two was like 1 to 3 like Malay, Indian, other
Mm.
race. Yeah.
I see. I see. Okay. I think for me, okay. First of all, I'm from East Malaysia, Sabah. Not to be rude, but in East Malaysia, the popularity of Indian is not that much. Okay, so I think I grew up mostly with my Chinese and also Malay, but I think most of them is Chinese. Okay, so when I went to primary school, yeah, that's when that I get to know people from different races. Also, because my primary school is a Chinese primary school, so there's Malay coming into coming into the Chinese school to learn the Chinese language lah, and also there's a few Indian also. So from there, I get to know like people from different races. So yeah, it's fun to know people from different races because you get to learn stuff from them. So I mean, okay, what I mean like, do you guys when you guys make friends, okay, okay, now let's go to the point already. When you guys make friends, what's your mindset? Do you like how to say? Do you focus on making friends with your same race first, or you just go with the flow? Any people that you meet, like you don't care what races, you just be friends like this, or you have the mindset like, I'm a Chinese, I will just make Chinese friend only. I mean the mindset lah. When you grow up, from young to growing up, what's your mindset when you make friends? Yeah, who want to start? You guys it's a discussion. You just talk
Oh,
only.
okay. For me, my mindset when growing up was I don't really care what race or what religion he's from, as long we have the
Mm-hmm.
same vibes, like we can mix together, talk about the same topic, have a common interest,
Yep,
then I will very high chance be friends with him. So
I
like I
see.
don't really care like he's from America or he's Indian or whatever. I don't really care.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You guys?
Babu, you wanna go first?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I don't mind, but as long we treat each other with respect, we respect each other's culture. We don't make fun of our
Yeah,
like
right.
beliefs or what. So it doesn't matter as long as we can get along. We understand each other very well. So yeah, race doesn't really matter. But if you ask me now, if it was last time, yes, I would have. My answer would be different because my aim is just to make friends on the same race. But growing up, I realized it's better to make friends of different country. As long as you get along, you respect each other,
I see. I
treat
see.
treat
Okay,
others with respect.
that's good. That's good. Is
Okay, thanks guys for sharing your experiences. Okay, so one thing about me, right? I'm actually very open when it comes to making friends, seriously. So I don't really look in particular races or culture background or whatever. Let's say for there's this group that I can really masuk the this of the multiple races, or maybe even or maybe even only Malay or only Indian or only Chinese. I'm absolutely open. I can really make friends with them using my own communication skill and also get to know them, get to understand them. So from there, I believe respect comes obviously is one of the priority lah when it comes to you making friends with people, understanding, respect, and also getting to know each other's culture, showing interest in trying out each other's culture interests, and also like what Darren mentioned earlier. As long as you have I'm sure when you make friends, you will meet a lot of people that have a lot of
yes.
interests also, and also some interests can be the same as yours. For example, when you like to eat nasi lemak, and that person he or she also like to
Yes.
eat nasi lemak, so we have that same interest. Other than that also, besides eating, like playing games and also like being an athlete, like to play sport. So I mean, not all people play sports in the world, right? So
Right.
when you meet people that play sports, when you meet people that play games, I'm sure you have I mean, like I said earlier, knowing myself as a very open-minded person with an open mindset, I'm open. I don't really look into like this kind of thing. Like for example, this guy has it, I don't want this guy, I don't want. I'm open to any guy, any girl I can really make friends with, as long as we are nice to each other, respect each other, and having a good level of tolerance towards each other. So from there, I'm really really good to go. For example, if
Yeah.
you put me in other countries other than Malaysia, I have no problem making friends with them because one thing about me, I'm very confident that I can really uh step out of my comfort zone, just make friends with people, be it from my own race or Indians or Chinese or other races as well. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Very, very good. Yeah. I feel that in Malaysia, yeah, different races. I mean, each race they have their own like religion, their culture and everything. It's totally different. But as a human, we are the same. Just the way we how to say? Uh yeah, it's just different in like in the way that maybe like our religion, our culture, the things we celebrate. But from here, with different races, we get the chance to experience different kind of culture and festival. So for like example, I get the experience to celebrate Hari Raya, and I get the experience to celebrate Diwali. It's something very, very if Malaysia is not a multicultural or like a multi races country,
Mm.
I don't think we have a chance to experience all this. Correct, right? We don't have all this. So I think just the word, like all four of us say, the word respect is very, very important,
Yes.
right? The word respect is very important to make unity work in this country.
Mm.
Um, there's of course there's people that don't agree what we say because this option is all words that is based on our opinion, and also from what we I mean it's mainly based on our opinion. Okay, there's there's people that don't agree what we say. There's a group of people that probably is mm, don't really, how to say, maybe not comfortable
Mm.
to make friends with different races.
Mm.
Yeah, there will be people like this. Of course, we understand and we respect that.
Yes.
But I feel that if we unite and we understand each other's culture, and it's not a problem. As long the word respect is there, everyone can be friends. Yeah, it's like give and go. It's like, oh, your race, you probably you guys you there's some restriction that you guys can't do this kind of stuff. So we respect that. So we don't force you guys. Yeah. So okay, what what I mean, what is the main thing you guys think that unite Malaysian together? I can start first. For me, I feel whenever our Malaysia national sports team, either we go for badminton or football, it unites Malaysian very, very strong.
Yes.
You can see that from the time Lee Jong Wei went out to go for big competition. It unites people a lot. It gives me goosebumps every time when I go to Mama, or even I watch through like the post match. I saw reaction from the Mama that all the different races sitting there cheering for Lee Jong Wei.
Yes, sir.
It really really gives me goosebumps. I really really love it, and I see that's one of the reason it unites Malaysian together. Yeah. How about you guys? Anyone can go first?
For me, I would say it's the food lah.
The food, yes.
Yes.
I feel also.
Yeah, because like nasi lemak, definitely every race can enjoy. Like roti canai,
Mhm.
like since that is the ideal breakfast that everyone eats, the every race will taste roti canai and nasi lemak and Milo ice. Like
Mm.
so that's what it unites all the three major races.
Yes, correct. I mean, not just nasi lemak, roti canai. There's a lot also, right? There's like I mean, Malaysian food is nice lah. We get also we are blessed enough to get to taste different kind of food in this country, and all of it tastes so good. Yeah. Who's yeah? How about you, Wiz? What do you think? What unites Malaysian the most?
To me, when what unites Malaysia the most is when they all being together, number one.
Mhm.
And number two is also about understanding each other's culture and also
Mm.
being open, being friendly, and also like bermesra lah with people, right? Like you don't really be sombong around. When you have that arrogant behavior, there's no unity at all. I
Correct.
mean, I'm starting to think that without unity, there might not even be a Merdeka.
Correct.
True.
Right?
That's facts,
Exactly.
man.
So
That's facts.
yes, exactly. So when it comes to this unity, a lot of things can happen positively
Mm-mm.
in a way. Of course, for
Mm-mm.
example, when everyone unites and also for a better life, for a better future, I'm sure they will tend to do a lot of things. For example, having initiatives, producing a group where they want to do something that benefits
Mm.
their kids, the young generation, the old generation, and everything.
Mm.
And also, other than that, and also like what Bhavan have actually mentioned earlier, is about food. Because let me just share with you guys something lah. I don't know whether you guys play TikTok or not. So I saw this one content in Twitter.
Okay.
So this is one user
Okay.
shared a content of TikTok.
Mm-hmm.
This is one person. I'm not really sure whether it's Malay or Indian or Chinese. He or she happens to smell a curry from a neighbor, you know.
Okay.
Okay, so this person happens to feel shy, and at the same time, he or she smells that the curry is super duper good. So I'm not really sure the neighbor whether it's Indian or Chinese. I'm not really too sure. But then when you see the comments right on that TikTok video, it's very heartwarming and very friendly. Why? Because when I see the comments, most of the comments are actually Indian. So I think assuming at the real life situation, the neighbor that cooks curry, right, which is very very nice, very very smell good one. I think it could be Indian lah, the one that cook. So I think it's either Malay or Chinese, the one that actually post the video lah about the
Okay.
comment. The comments are all about like for example, akak, mailah datang makan curry kalau nak. Saya okey je, boleh masak apa semua. And guess what? These comments are all from Indian society. So from
Mm.
there, I can see the unite. It's like when you come together, Malay like for that particular situation, that's a unity there for you.
Correct, correct.
See, that's why, which is why Baba said earlier, is food. The food
Yeah.
actually unites people. Other than that, also culture, the buildings. When you see all those tall buildings, all right.
Mm,
So it's all planned by the of course the multiple races and also for maybe from
mm,
other foreigners as well. So I mean, knowing Malaysia as a multinational country, so the unity is definitely there, obviously, because
correct.
when you go out, even if you go at the mama or maybe like the restaurant, all multiple races, like
Correct.
not only like the kedai, all those like Malay or
Mm,
Chinese or Indian,
mm.
maybe you might see by very badly lah,
Yeah,
but it
yeah, yeah.
depends on the
Correct.
shop. So when
Alright.
you go like all the mama, all the food court, 100% I can guarantee you, you will see multiple races: Malay, Chinese, Indian.
Correct.
Maybe beyond these three races also. So
Correct.
from there,
Correct.
when you go to food shop, you will see there's unity also actually.
Correct.
So of course lah, the food is also unity, the
Yeah.
building is also the culture, and also the fact that you guys can live together
Mm.
as one by multiple races.
That's
So yeah,
correct.
I think that's what unity means to
That's
me.
that's correct.
Yeah. Then I feel because of this, the word unity in Malaysia, it attracts people from around the world to come over here.
Yes.
You see
True.
all the foreigners like the Americans, the UK, all the angmos lah. when they come here, they love to experience every single culture. They will
Yeah.
go to the Chinese temple. They will go. They will go. Whenever it's like Hari Raya, they will go to like Malay open house to experience it. They will go to Batu caves to experience what the Indians are doing. It's something very beautiful lah. Seriously,
Yes.
I to be honest, I really really love this country. Yeah, I know our money inflation those is very very bad. It's very very bad. I mean like um it's not easy for us now. Like we just graduated. We are
Yeah.
working. You guys know how tough is it? How tough it is, right? Making
Yes.
money is not easy. That's
Yeah.
that's the sad thing. But I still love this country a lot, even though we are not like how to say we are not like Singapore, like money wise, financially wise, it's not like Singapore or like even the European countries. It's totally different. But what make this country beautiful, I think, is the unity of the three races. It brings a lot of beautiful colors coming out from this country. Yeah. So, okay. Okay lah. I think when young we are still not mature enough that maybe we don't understand much about unity.
Mm.
I mean, the first time, I think most of us, I mean, of course, like what you guys say, like when you grow up, you guys get to know like different races, right? Like people from different races, friends from different races, but we are young, we are still not clear what is happening, right? So when you grow up, when you get to understand more about, like, example, the Malay culture, the Chinese culture, the Indian culture, do you guys feel uncomfortable? Like there's difference, or you guys slowly to understand, or you guys don't really want to understand? I mean, like when you're young, when you're growing up. Yep. Darren, you want to say first?
Wait, can you say again? I don't really get.
Okay, sorry. Okay, example, like when we're young,
Hmm.
like what we say, like we grow up with knowing, like you say, you get to know India, Malay when you grow up, but we are young, right? We because from young, our mindset, of course, this is a human.
Mm.
This is a human. We, of course, we as a human, we just gonna make friends because he or she is a human. We
Mm.
don't really understand what's the background of their races, right? During
Mm.
when we are young, lah, kindergarten, of course, we don't really understand.
Mm.
Probably your parents will explain to you. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, growing up, like, okay, once you're in the stage that you get to know things more, like you
Mm.
get to understand things more,
Yeah.
when you approach and try to understand what uh the rules, the how the other races culture works, do
Mm.
you feel like uncomfortable, or you just like you will go slowly understand and respect them? Yeah.
Okay, for me, so far I don't find myself uncomfortable with any of the knowledge
Mm,
that I get. Because to me, like
Mm-hmm.
religion and race, every race or religion has its own restrictions, you know.
Yeah.
So I just respect what is said by
Correct.
the person that said it or the authority that sets it. So I respect that instead of going against it or trying to be judgmental towards it, because I don't think it's in my position to judge that, like,
Correct.
because I'm not a leader or anything, so
Mm-hmm.
I'm not from that race or religion,
Mm.
so I cannot judge that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I just respect and live with it. Like
Okay.
if there's certain race or religion has this restriction, okay, I will get to understand it, why they do it. Then I'll be like,
Mm-hmm.
oh, okay, so that's why they do it. Then
Mm-hmm.
that gives you a better idea and
Mm-hmm.
better understanding of why they have this restriction, so you won't
Okay.
be like judging towards it. Like, sometimes there's some news online, then there's
Mm.
some maybe some religion or race things, issues.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Instead of judging it, maybe you try to understand it, then you
Mm.
then you can have a better idea of what of like, oh, okay, so that's why they do it like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Understand. Okay. So I'll continue for my part first. So for me, so I think kindergarten until okay, I think only primary was the time that I get the opportunity to make friends with different races.
Mm.
But that time I was young, and the people that I know, I just know that oh, they are Malay. These are my Malay friends. But to understand the culture, I that time I'm still young. I'm not very clear what is happening. So for me, my mindset is just like, oh, they are my friends. We will be playing football. We are happy. There's no any we just friends. Okay. So when I went to high school, I don't get the chance to understand more because I study in a Chinese high school. So
Mm.
Chinese high school basically all is Chinese and
Mm.
foreigners.
Mm.
So I have not much knowledge to understand more the culture and like the culture of the other races. I get to understand more through friend probably my parents and also uh social media. But that time social media is not that big.
Yeah.
But I think mainly it's more for my parents. But that time the knowledge of my parents is not like wide because my hometown, I have to say seriously, the population there, yeah, is there's a lot of Malay and also there's a lot of it's not just Malay. It's in Sabah there's like Kadazan, there's even more.
Mm.
There's a lot of races actually. Yeah. So there's more. So I think high school I didn't get the chance to understand more about the other races.
Mm.
When is the time I get to know more? Is when I came here to study.
Mm. Came to
Okay.
uni.
Yeah, I came to uni. Because I'm a guy that same. I respect. I mean, even though I don't have the knowledge that much about the other races, like their culture, I still give the full respect to everyone because I love this country. I respect every single one. I'm okay to make friends with any races. So yeah, I think during foundation time, my first friend it's Malay. It's Malay. Yeah. But interestingly, he speaks Chinese. So we get along very, very fast because he's a funny guy. And from there, yeah. And we get along very, very well. I know him like we that's when I get to know more information that how the Malay culture works. What then the things that I need to be more aware and I need to be more respectful on with. Because I think not just that friend also how to say explain me more about the Indian races also. Because he himself he also a lot of Indian friends. So yeah, from there. So that's why you I feel that Malaysia can be better and better. It's all about bringing three races all together as one. it will be very, very. This country will be going better and better once the unity is clicked on 100% with every single person and even every single races. Why? Everybody being respectful. Everybody mindset is aligned as one because we don't compare, we don't stereotype. If all of us is one, things will go good because we want to share happy things. We want good things to happen only. So yeah, so it's like once I know my that friend, I get to know more about their culture, and it give us a better bond. Then so until today we are very, very good friends. So yeah, I feel this is very important unity. So yeah, that's my story lah. So
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning into our podcast. We hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to tell us what other topics that you would like us to cover. And of course, don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you in the next one.